Hey guys, so we have a development from yesterday's video. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to private that video or not. So I got an Instagram message from Christy, who is, yes, the real Christy. I am talking to the real Christy. I got an Instagram message from her on Saturday with a screenshot. Seriously, don't know whose number this is. I'm freaking the fuck out. It was a screenshot of a text message allegedly from Melissa. So I traced the phone number here and it came back to Melissa, who's the niche lady's biggest dingleberry. Again, just to remind you guys, Christy said, I was emptying my phone messages. If I don't know a number, I always just delete and report spam. I was deleting, first of all, hold on. I feel like this would be something that you would remember getting, like a picture of random kids, you know? I was deleting all my old messages. I had deleted a message that was received a message from a 613 area code, and somebody had sent a picture of possibly your kids to me on October 9th. I seriously don't know whose number this is. I asked her, I said, can you send the full screenshot? I'd sent that yesterday at 11:51. By 5:45, she still hadn't responded to me, so I sent a question mark, and then yesterday at 7 o'clock, I sent more messages and she finally replied back to me at 9:09. She said, I'm just now seeing your message. I didn't get a notification. I've been visiting with family. She said, no way in hell am I fucking with you. Because I said, now is the time to tell me if you're fucking with me or else you'll be in deep shit too. So she said, no way in hell I'm fucking with you. And I said, send me the whole screenshot. She said, give me a minute. They're leaving. I have to get my phone as I have my tablet at the moment. So like 45 minutes later, she sent me this screenshot and I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, I don't know why I didn't pick up on this. Well, no, actually I do know why I didn't pick up on this when I saw the first initial screenshot, because all I saw was a picture of my kids and then I saw red and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't take the time to actually like analyze the screenshot, you know? Okay, and now that I'm looking at it even more, Christy, what the fuck? Again, I'm talking to the real Christy, but she is 100% fucking with me. So what I was gonna say was the phone number and the date and the time being underneath the picture. That doesn't happen. This is clearly an iPhone. That doesn't happen. That's not, no. Again, when I first saw the screenshot, all I saw was somebody was sending pictures of my kids and I didn't take the time to analyze it. So I messaged her. I said, I'm confused why it shows the phone number at the bottom. I said, Christy, don't play games with me. That's a fake screenshot. She said, this is exactly as I received it, period. I said, nope. She said, yep. I said, phone numbers are not shown at the bottom of the text. Oh my gosh. See, I was like really pissed off at this point. I couldn't even type straight. This is the way it came through to my phone exactly. 100,000% honest, no BS to tell you. I have no reason at all to lie to you. I said, what kind of iPhone do you have? Max Pro 14. I said, listen, I believe you're the real Christy, but I also know 100% that you're fucking with me. She said, I'm not fucking with you. I have no reason at all to do that. I want Danny to pay for what she has done. Nothing more, nothing less. And I believe that. I believe that she is not on the niche lady's side. I know some people are saying that, but she's sending me stuff that is damning to the niche lady. So if she was on her side, that wouldn't make sense. And I said, and frame Melissa for something? Why? What did she do to you? She said, I can tell you 100% that Melissa and Danny is behind a lot of shit. In 2023, Danny tried her best to get me to write an email to Super Court, Mikey Bags of Money wife, because she sent her a mean text supposedly. She wanted her taken down because of the shit that took place where MBM and them left the store. I would, and I assume she may have asked Melissa to do it since I would. Sent me all kinds of screenshots in the past wanting me to do shit, and I am not that type of person. I will give anyone the shirt off my back and the shoes off my feet and the food off my plate if they need it. So then last night I said, send me a voice message on here. It'll help your case, because I was on JDA's live last night and he was like, have you ever gotten a voice message from Christy yet? I was like, no, I've asked her before, like a while ago, like a couple weeks ago, and she didn't reply back to me. But I did ask her again. And then this morning she got back to me. She said, I will send you a voice message as soon as I get ready and as soon as I get my throat cleared up from my CPAP makes me hoarse. And then, oh yeah, I said, Melissa said she just filed a cyber crime report against you. Christy said, who hasn't she filed on? This was going on when Mikey and Sunny left. Again, when Rebecca left. And then I replied back, okay, I'll be waiting. And as I'm making this video, she has not sent me the voice message. If she does by the time I'm editing this video before I upload it, I will include it in this video, but I am not holding my breath. Back to the screenshot. So again, phone number at the bottom, no, doesn't happen. Also, if you look, the phone number at the top, I'm going to block out the last two numbers because that 100% is Melissa's phone number. So I hope you can still tell, but the phone number is crooked. Like the little person picture above the phone number, it's not centered, and it is absolutely 100% centered on iPhones. Also, where it says the sender is not in your contact list, that should all be on one line. The reason why I asked her what kind of phone she has was because if she had a smaller screen, I'm talking like I don't know, iPhone 7 maybe, then it might not all be on one line. But if she's got a 14 Pro Max, it should be on one line. And then as I am looking at this right now, I didn't notice this last night because I was looking at it in the dark, but I will zoom in, square around the picture, and the phone number and time and date at the bottom is lighter than the background on the text message. So that's another way that you can tell it's fake. Also, further analyzing it, it's the wrong font. Where the phone number is, it's the wrong font. So what the actual fuck? Again, I truly believe that this is 100% the real Christy because she has told me stuff that only the real Christy would know. But also, I feel like she's fucking with me. In JDA Collectibles Live last night, Chelsea had messaged Melissa on Facebook and she said, hey, come on to the live right now. You know, explain yourself. Did you send pictures of Vad's kids? Was it you? Which I don't think she'd be like, yeah, it was me, you know, like. But she replied back with this. I'm going to show you the screenshot. It's kind of hard to read. I took a screenshot from their video. But she said, due to an active investigation, this matter is now exclusively in the hands of the Cyber Crimes Unit of the Ottawa Police Service. Therefore, I am unable to discuss it with anyone at this time. So it's interesting that she said that. If she didn't send it, you would think she would say, no, I didn't. And it's in the hands of whatever fucking bullshit she said, you know? That's what I would think. She wouldn't just be like, oh, I can't say anything about it. You'd be like, no, I didn't. And, you know, these people are handling it, you know? I don't know. Again, I know that I'm talking to the real Christy because she's just telling me stuff that only the real Christy would know. And I don't think she's in cahoots with Niche to try to do whatever because she's telling me some really damning stuff about her, you know? Like that just wouldn't make sense at all. But I do know one thing. You don't get to send pictures of my kids and fuck with me like this and get away with it. That's one thing I know for certain. I will figure out if it was Melissa that sent it or if it was Christy that fabricated it. Regarding my video that I made yesterday about Melissa, she did try to privacy claim it, by the way, which, no, you can't do that. You have your full-ass government name on your YouTube channel. You put that information out there. You can't turn around and be like, oh, that's an invasion of my privacy. That's not how it works. I did get a couple comments from you guys saying that my video that I made yesterday was too harsh and we should never body shame and all this other bullshit. Correct. Under like normal circumstances, yes, I agree with you. But like I've stated a bunch of times now, if you mention my children, if you drag my perfect innocent babies into this, that is crossing the line. So I will also cross the line and I will run fucking circles around you. Me making fun of a fat person is very low on the crazy things that I would do to protect my children. Maybe the people that said that don't have children so they wouldn't understand, but I feel like, you know, majority of people that have children understand. She allegedly sent pictures of my kids. For what fucking reason? So if you have that sentiment too, if you're like, oh, Vanessa, don't body shame her, da, 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 you can fuck all the way off. I'm still waiting to hear back from Christy with a voice message. Let's see, she sent that almost 3 hours ago now, so I don't know how long it takes for her throat to clear up from her CPAP machine, but it's been 3 hours. If I get the message before I upload this video, then I will insert it and we can decide if her voice sounds like the voice of the 911 call that was made, or not the 911 call, it was a phone call to the non-emergency line. I'll link that video down below. And also the video that was posted on Reddit. We'll see if those voices match up. As always, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.